For 2 pounds of meat, I use usually 6 guajillo chilies and 1 ancho chili. The first step is to take the seeds out and open these up so they're nice and flat, like so, and then we'll get the seeds out. Now that we've got our chilies opened up and seeded, the next step is to just toast them briefly. This is a cast iron skillet, and the goal of this is to just kind of wake up the flavor. You don't want to toast them too long or they'll get bitter. And they're done. So now I'll take these out and remove them to a bowl. And now we just cover them with boiling water and let them sit until they're nice and soft. Usually takes about 15-20 minutes or so. Now I'm going to make up our spice dumps. For the first spice dump, we'll use a tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 packet of Goya Sazon, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 or 2 teaspoons of this beef bouillon to give a super beefy flavor. For the second spice dump, I'm going to use a teaspoon of ground cumin and a little over a teaspoon of Mexican oregano. Now I have 2 pounds of bottom round that I'm going to cut into roughly 1-inch cubes. Some people do it different. You can cut it however you want, but something like this doesn't have to be super precise. About like that. To make the chili, I'm going to use this Instant Pot Dutch oven. My friend wanted a chili recipe that he could make in this, and so I thought this would be a good one to show him. We're going to start with a little beef tallow in there. He doesn't like seed oils, and he loves beef tallow, so we'll tune the recipe to him. And now we'll chuck in our beef, and every once in a while we'll give that a stir. In full disclosure, I didn't grow up eating chili like this, even though we lived for a while in Texas. If you want to see the chili that I grew up eating, I'll post a link in the description. And also, if you want to know a little bit about the history of chili, I'll post a link to Matt Miller's video on it with Tasting History. It's really good info, and he's got a bunch of old-timey chili facts and things. Now what we want to do is make our chili paste, for lack of a better word, and so we're going to take these chilies that have been softening and drain them. You don't want to get too much of this chili soaking water in there or things will end up bitter. So we put that in there, and then 2 cups of beef broth, and then 3 cloves of garlic. We'll put the lid on and we'll blend it till it's very, very smooth. About like so. So the end point for this searing step is you want the water to have evaporated out of there, and basically now you're ready to add our chili paste and beef broth mix that we made before. Give that a little bit of a stir, and we'll add our first spice dump. Give that a nice stir, and what we'll do is we'll cover this and put it on slow cook, and we'll check back in about an hour and do another spice dump. Alright, so it's been an hour, and we're going to stir in our second spice dump here. That's the cumin and the little bit of oregano. Give it a nice stir, and I am going to float a jalapeno that I grew. That's for me. And I'm going to let this go another hour. I don't like the meat to get too mushy. I like it to have still a little bit of chew to it, and I'll check it after another hour and we'll see how we're doing. Well, it's been 2 hours. I'm going to try a piece of the meat here. Like I said, I like it to still have a little chew to it. I don't like it to like fall apart and shred. And we're there. What I'm going to do now is just turn this to keep warm, the instant Dutch oven thingy, and when it's time to eat, I'll serve it up. But that's just about perfect for my taste. The salt, the flavors, you get the chilies and the meat. That's basically the star of the show here. Not really a lot else going on. Some garlic, obviously, onion powder, but not too spicy because of the chilies I used. You can use different chilies if you want, but this is kind of my preferred way of doing things, and it's really tasty. Yeah.